Well guys, Nathan B1296 back here, and we're just bringing you our initial impressions of Battlefield 3, and by we I mean MC Assassin.
Hi, how you doing?
Some intro, boy.
Yeah.
We don't have any game. Shut up. We don't have any gameplay picked out yet, so we have some. It's probably going to be like a 100 to 1 in Battlefield 3 beta.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, Battlefield 3 beta has been released, is out for the past 2 days.
True.
Or more, I don't know. But it is pretty epic. So, what do you think about it?
I think it's really good. We'll have categories in a while to talk about, but overall I think it's a really strong beta, and kudos, I guess is the word, kudos to DICE for putting out a beta, because it shows that they have balls, unlike Activision.
They don't have balls, they have dices.
Wouldn't it be a... what shape is it, dice?
Cube.
Yeah.
It's a fluffy cube.
It's a fluffy cube, yes. So I just want to talk about something that I find a bit overpowered.
Do I not get my opinion on Battlefield?
No, I get my opinion on Battlefield first. Alright, go on.
So yeah, it's my first real Battlefield game that I really got into. One problem is, whatever, that's supposed to be like the smallest map. I'm not sure about that, but it's supposed to be the smallest map.
Yeah.
I think that it misleads people from what Battlefield really is. It's more of a teamwork game, and it brings a lot bigger maps. So I think it's to pick that map, so it'll be a lot more COD related. So
yeah.
It's very different from Battlefield 2. So I think it's misleading a lot of people, and I don't think it should be like that. I think you should put a couple of Battlefield-esque maps into it, like bigger maps and more Battlefield.
Well, if you didn't know, there's only 9 maps in the game, but just a word on that, I think Battlefield, and people know, DICE, they know by now that to beat COD, you have to take them on their own grounds, and add something, they are going against COD head to head, but Battlefield has its own traits, I guess, like big maps and teamwork and that kind of stuff. COD didn't just appear as the best shooter out of nowhere. They put out a really strong game like COD 4, and as far as I know, the after sales support was really good. But then when Modern Warfare 2 came out, it was just bullshit. But anyway, so that's enough of Keen's impression on it. But I think we're just going to talk about a bit of the bad things about Battlefield 3 beta so far. Even though it is a beta, we won't really be talking about glitches because it is a beta and they can be fixed. But the one thing that I really find annoying or overpowered is AK-74M, is it? Or 47M? It's something like that.
Something like those lines.
I think it's a bit overpowered at range. I'm not sure if it's meant to be a submachine gun or an assault rifle, but I find it really overpowered. It just drops me really fast, and well, I don't know what Keen's impressions are on it, but you wanna say something about that?
It's only a couple of guns I use in Battlefield, and there's the RPK, the AK when I'm doing defense, attacking. I've just unlocked the PP2000. Effing decent gun. I have to admit, it's a pretty good gun. Pretty good iron sights and pretty good power. Pretty good range as well. And in Modern Warfare 2, we've seen it was a machine pistol, but in Battlefield, it's more like an assault rifle, and it feels like a machine pistol. But when you get used to it, it's a lot more used to being an assault rifle. So I think it's a really good gun. Also, the M16 is a very good gun. I think they did a good job on the weapons.
Sure, in Modern Warfare 2, most of the machines pistols you could use as a primary. You could run around with Raffica. Raffica is so overpowered. But enough about Modern Warfare 2. We were talking about Battlefield. So another thing I find annoying is bushwookies or snipers hiding in bushes. I know that's what a sniper is meant to do, but I just find it really annoying. I wouldn't mind if the sniper wasn't a one-shot kill to the chest down, but I find that I get dropped by it one shot no matter where it is. A sniper should be on your... Well, I guess it's a stupid thing to say because sniper bullets are really big, but I don't know, for a game it seems like the snipers are really annoying. But anyway, so that's just my opinion coming off COD. Maybe I rushed too much or something, I don't know. But so yeah, you want to talk about bushwookies?
One problem I have with Battlefield is, you do get shot from nowhere. And it's kind of annoying though, there's no kill cams, you don't know where they are, but I think that adds to the big maps. If if someone was camping or holding down a bomb or something like that, and they showed you a kill cam, you'd know where he was, and you go kill him, and that would kind of ruin his chance. But I guess that's kind of why you didn't include kill cams in Battlefield 3.
I like the home front system. When you die, you can see where everybody is on the map, and I think it's sometimes it's annoying when you're rushing, but it's really helpful when the guys are sniping. You can see them when you're coming down. It's like you dropping a parachute. You just see people everywhere. It's really cool. But yeah, a kill cam. I don't know. There was a lot of discussion like that they were gonna bring it in, but then people were saying like COD fanboys, all these idiots saying like can't copy COD and all this bullshit. But then an interesting fact was I was reading a comment yesterday saying like COD was the one that introduced so many things like TDM and stuff like that. But Battlefield actually was before COD. They introduced TDM, and they're just bringing it back for Battlefield 3 to go head to head, I guess, in game modes with Modern Warfare 3. So we have a couple of categories we want to rate the game in. First, I think the best category we're going to give it is lighting, or the lights, I guess.
the way it looks, like the way it's the lighting and all that stuff.
Yeah, the way like the colours and stuff like that. I think it's amazing, best lighting I've ever seen in a game. Especially in the subway, it's dark, but yet like the flashlights and stuff just add such
it gives a good feel to it.
A realistic effect is brilliant. Out of 10, what's your opinion?
Lighting in that, I have to give it an 8 or a 9, 8.5.
I give it a 9.5. It's just really good. Why is my voice cracking up? I don't know why. But anyway.
Puberty!
Woo!
For the win.
But, anyway, you want to name out the second category?
Second category is movement. Although there is a bit of bobbing in it, it's a very good game, especially the jumping animation. You jump over, you go like leg first. It's very realistic. That's what I really enjoy about the game. It breaks away from COD. I know people don't like comparing to COD, but breaking away from COD, it gives a better feel to the way you play games, and it's less frustrating, and I don't really know what to say. I can't really explain it. You say something.
Well, I guess like COD is more of a Twitch shooter. I know a lot of people say that, but it is true. Like COD, like if you have good reactions, you can take out somebody.
Yeah, it's all muscle memory.
Yeah, when you. Oh, nice. I remember seeing that in a video sometime. But anyway, like in Battlefield 3, as Keen said, we were talking yesterday in Battlefield, and he said like he was trying to drop shot somebody to come up behind him. It is impossible. Like it's so realistic. I don't think like if you were in war, you'd be going around drop shotting on the floor every time you see somebody. You just get shot and you're dead. But yeah, so the movement is really good. I give it a probably 8.5 out of 10. Not a lot of people like the movement, but I think it's very realistic, and I personally enjoy the movement. I think it's really good. Your opinion on it?
I think the movement gives a great feel to the game, and I'll give it a good 9 or an 8.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep track of these scores, so we can. In a minute. Okay. We'll just give the overall score at the end. I'll name out the third category is weapon balance, or like just overpowered. Yeah, overpowered or whatever. I think the weapons, they're actually a really good job. Like in well, we're not going to talk about Modern Warfare, but the guns are really good in Battlefield. You can pick up every gun and do well with it. That's guess what I'm trying to say. Like, but there's a few that are a bit strong, and I think they'd nerf them if they were any bit smart. Like, because people are just waiting to hop on Battlefield. Like, they're waiting to. I guess they're looking for a reason not to play it. So like, overpowered weapons is not a way Battlefield wants to go. Like, so, as I said, the AK-47M, I think it is a bit overpowered in my opinion. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Overall game balance is like, gun balance is 8 out of 10. Your opinion?
I think the weapons. I think they did a great job on the weapons in Battlefield. Especially the pistols. I love the noise of the pistols. Like in COD, the pistols, they sound like fucking pelicans.
Beep,
like,
beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, like pop shots. But like in Battlefield, it gives a great effect to pistols and the way they should be used as like
close quarters.
Fallback weapons. Like, you know, you run out of ammo and stuff. But in COD, like, you know, people just run around and fucking piss you off. Enough about talking about COD. Back to Battlefield. Weapon balance, I think did a great job. They look and sound really good, so I'm going to give them a 7 out of 8. 7.5.
Alright.
78.
Game balance. Otherwise, like, that'd be like, I guess what would it be? Like, are you getting shot from range the whole time, or are the tanks overpowered or anything? For some reason, I can't find a jet in that game. Like,
not in the open, not in the bed.
But in Syndicate,
no.
And
on PC, they got different.
Oh right. So Machinima uploaded like a jet montage today, but anyway, screw Machinima. B1296 plus B.
Youch for the win.
But yeah, so game balance, I give it. This is probably the lowest scoring one in my opinion, 6 out of 10, because I'm sick of dying from range, like, and not seeing where the guy is.
That's really Battlefield.
Yeah, I know it's Battlefield, it's real life, but I don't know, it just pisses me off. I don't want to go into a game and, like, I like realistic shooters, but not too realistic. Like, Black Ops was a bit, like, it was too balanced and it was kind of boring. But like I don't know. I want a game that I can. It's a game. I want to hop on and have fun, not be shot from like 100 meters away. But yeah. So 6 out of 10 for me.
I really like the game balance. I think, as I said, it's a very realistic game, and the way it plays adds a lot of realism to it. So I think I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10.
Both there. But what I want to talk about map size. Then so map sizes, as we probably all knew from Battlefield, would be really big. But I thought I'd hate the map sizes, but I'm not sure if it's just in Rush. But I like the way the sections are closed off and stuff. I think it's a really cool idea. It's like playing 3 different maps at the same time, because you go on and you're fighting out in the open, then you go down close quarters, and I love the map size, especially Operation Metro, because it's the only one we played so far. But in my opinion, 9 out of 10, because I just think they're really good.
Yeah, I think you made a really good point there, the way it's split up into groups. Also, it reduces spawn traps, because really no one likes being spawn trapped in Modern Warfare 2. But it's fun to do it. But in Battlefield, you know, you can't really spawn trap anyone. You don't really see them spawn that often. I know people say that I have seen someone spawn in front of them, but I think they did a great job on the map sizes. People underestimate the way the maps play out. People say that it's too big, they're not going to get any kills. But really, if you play the type of style that you should in Battlefield, Nathan's sniffing his battery. But if you play the style that's meant to be played in Battlefield, you will do well. Like, I know it's hard to break away from COD and move on to Battlefield, but it will grow on you. Battlefield is a very fun game if you play it right and play with some friends. You know, it's all fun. That's why games were made in the first place, for fun. But map size, I think I'm going to give it a same as Nathan here, a good 9. Good 9 out of 10.
So we want to talk about like dreaded topic. Probably going to get a lot of hate for our opinions, but who cares? This is YouTube. You shouldn't be slagging people over the internet.
Bully out.
Bullying in our Irish tongue. But Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 3 versus Battlefield 3, based on what we've seen. Because sorry, my grammar, my English teacher's going to kill me. Because because the beta came out in Battlefield, I think I'm looking forward to Battlefield 3 more than Modern Warfare 3. Like, I watched loads of people Modern Warfare 3 gameplay from COD XP, and same shit, different day. Spaz is overpowered, quickscoping is back. Just looks like Modern Warfare 2, 2.5. I don't mind the graphics, but graphics I don't care about. But the guns look the same. And, like, they clearly didn't nerf the Spaz, because Tabes was just running around spazzing people like he does. Like Sandy Ravage, I love that guy. But yeah, so I think Battlefield 3 is gonna be the better shooter. But as I said, Modern Warfare 3, like,
it has that addictive feel.
Little kids are going to be. I hate to say little kids, because I do play Modern Warfare myself, but there's a lot of people that are going to be hard
ruining the game for other people.
Yep, and they're not going to come off. Like, if they go on Battlefield 3, like, there's no noob trooping really. I haven't been hit by a grenade launcher yet. I don't even know if there is any. Oh God, there isn't. But yeah, so Battlefield 3 in my opinion is going to win that race, competition, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I've been a bit of a COD fanboy, I guess you could say. You know, ever since I got Xbox Live, it's been COD. I haven't really gotten into the whole Battlefield series, but from the bit I've played, it's a pretty good game, and I think it's gonna sell big, and I think the hype that built up to it is pretty good. And for them releasing a beta, I think it's gonna attract a lot more of a bigger audience. You know, people are sick of COD and people are sick of Black Ops, and you know, Battlefield was there, and they took Battlefield just to try it out, you know, to get a better shooter. And I think a lot of people have got addicted to it and started to play it a lot more often, and I think they've gone to the Battlefield series. But that's a good thing for Battlefield. But the thing I didn't like about Infinity War, you know, they've seen that Battlefield's releasing a beta. They've seen that, you know, this is a game that could possibly throw them off the pedestal. And
they did nothing. They didn't upgrade anything.
Exactly.
Like, but they should have been trying their hardest. I hate to interrupt, but like, I was just thinking that exact same thing. Why didn't they try their hardest to be the game that's clearly going to take them all the way?
But I think Battlefield is more for the serious gamer. I think you know, Modern Warfare 3 is just for, you know, a game you can just hop on. You know, if you're new with it, and you know, have a good time. But you know, there is people out there that really do ruin the game. You know, one-man army, fucking new tubes across the map. You know, that really pisses me off.
Yeah.
But I think Modern Warfare 3 is going to do the best. I don't like to see Battlefield do bad, because you know, it is a good game from what I've played. But I will be buying Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield.